4th-ranked receiver on Mike Mayock's positional rankings. Could be part of the receiving corps there in Dallas. Okay, let the Dez Bryant rumors begin.
Something's got to give. And honestly,
right?
I hope it happens when we get off the show, and then maybe we can cap it off on Monday because it has been going on too long. But we'll get to that as well here on Good Morning Football. Great stuff with Will Selva. Let's talk about UCF linebacker Shaquem Griffin, one of the most inspirational stories this year, even before he stepped onto the field at Lucas Oil Stadium for the NFL Combine. And then he stunned the crowd. He had a 4.38 time in his 40-yard dash, the fastest for any linebacker in more than a decade. For more on Shaquem's workout at UCF Pro Day just yesterday, here's our very own Tom Pelissero.
Shaquem, you did defensive back drills today. You did the 3-cone. You popped off a 37.5-inch vertical. What do you hope you showed these scouts and coaches?
I can jump pretty high. I mean, I think I accomplished that today. I mean, when it comes to DB drills, I was able to show them that, I can backpedal well, gather breaks, transition well, show good hips. And I think that's pretty important when you got a guy who can, handle so much weight and be able to run fast and move well. Kind of give him another reason to kind of, sit back and think like, this is a guy who really do it all. And I think I was able to accomplish that today.
Everybody's been talking since the Combine about your speed. People see you rushing the passer, covering, maybe even playing some safety. How do you envision your role in the NFL?
I mean, a guy that if you ever need help in any situation, I can be that guy. If you want me to be a wheel linebacker who can run around the field, make tackles, be in the run fist and cover guys one-on-one, I can do that. If you need a safety who can come in the box often and, being in man coverage, I can do that also. And if you just need a guy to go for after quarterback on third and long or a nickel package, I can be that guy too. Or if you just need a kicker, I just warm my leg up and I kick it too.
You've been one of the best stories in this draft. I'm sure teams have also had questions for you about how, if at all, having one hand is going to hinder you in the NFL. What do you tell them?
He's not going to hinder me at all. I mean, I don't set no limitations on myself. And, whatever team give me, they getting a guy who's going to put in a lot of work and is going to make the team better no matter what he's doing.
It's gone from maybe in the late rounds to talking to scouts out here, maybe round 4. Who are you meeting with from here, and what's your pitch if you have one on why you should go even higher than that?
I mean, you watch the film, I handled that well. I did good there. You can watch the speed. I did that well, I think, too. I mean, I'm a guy who checked all boxes off. You tell me to play good, I play good. They told me to win more games, I won all of them. You tell me to be that top guy, I did that. You said run fast, well, I think everybody's seen that. You said lift weights, I think I did that too. So, I mean, only thing I can do is check off the boxes and leave everything else rest to the coaches.
Best of luck, Shaquem.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Great stuff from Tom and Shaquem. Hopefully we get him on our show at some point. Shaquem Griffin there crushed it at the Combine. Great numbers at his pro day as well. So you guys, does his stock rise even more? What's the word out there?
What I love about Shaquem Griffin is he says, I'll play kicker for you. I'll play safety for you. I'll do defensive back drills. I'll smile. I'll do whatever you need to do, and I will knock it out of the park. And that's all he has done throughout this process. So at the very least, he's an incredible teammate. He's an incredible contributor, and he's the fastest guy at his position. So what does that mean? I think that might mean a 3rd-round pick. It might mean a 2nd-round pick. I don't see him going in the 1st round, but Tom's right. He wasn't invited to the Combine. There was talk of 5th, 6th round, maybe as like a waiver thing. I think this guy can go on day 2, and I think the NFL's banking on that too. They're inviting him to the draft. So I think that means that they believe he won't be sitting in the green room for 5 days. He's going to be there in day 2. I believe he can go that Friday night.
Yeah, historically, the draft is predicated on how much you think these guys can play immediately. So the 1st round, you're looking for guys that are going to play on offense or defense, maybe a little special teams. 2nd round, you're looking for guys that can have an impact on offense and defense, but you're going to play special teams. 3rd round, it's that middle round where these guys are going to contribute on every single aspect that they can. What I see in him is a late 2nd round draft pick where he's going to be able to rush the passer, forget the hand. We'll stop talking about that. He can get after the passer. He can get tackles for loss. He can make any defense better on the defense side of the ball. But what you said was the most important thing. He said, I'm willing to play special teams. Think about him at that size, that speed, running down, covering kicks, covering punts. That's not just one of the guys we're throwing out there. That's a Pro Bowl caliber special teams player that can also rush the passer. I don't care what you say. That's a 2nd round draft pick in my book.
It's contagious watching him too, right? Like the energy and the positivity. We're just sitting here watching this clip. We've talked a lot about him. It's not waning at all. And I have to think, if you're on your draft board and there's him and there's another guy that you're looking at and you have them graded about the same, maybe you want to bring that into your locker room. Like maybe that's the thing that might be contagious in the locker room. I'll tell you right now, we've been really fortunate. We get a lot of jerseys around here that sometimes Peter brings us. I want a Griffin jersey. Of all the rookies coming out,
no matter the team.
I don't care what the team is. That's the team. Having been a player I've wanted to see get drafted high in a long time as much as Shaquem Griffin. Truly, I'm excited for this.
If he checks all of the boxes, and it is between 2 guys like that, it's like a superpower. I look at him and I'm motivated myself. I'm saying he doesn't. I want to say he deals with adversity. Nate, he doesn't look at it like adversity. He's never seen it that way. It's never been a hurdle. He never looked at it as a disability. He somehow just said, no, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play football, make an impact, and be this amazing energy around everybody around him.
I've played with guys that were drafted in the second round, third round, fourth round, and said, I will not play special. They have looked me in my eyes and said, I will not play special teams. I'm thinking to myself, bro, you just got here. Do everything. I don't care if you're a first rounder. Do everything you can to stay in the league. They say the more you can do. This guy, who I believe is a second-round talent, is saying, I will do anything. If you need somebody to sweep the locker room afterwards, I will be custodian too. Awesome. That's the guy you want on your team. That's the guy you want to anchor your organization for a long time.
Yeah, it's not a story. It's like a mentality. It's the best mentality I've seen in a draft, maybe ever. I don't know that I've seen a prospect with a better energy.
And the lack of the combine invite does add to the story, right? Like you have your origin story where, okay, we know this guy's got this ability. He doesn't view it that way. But the NFL at some point, or the scouting combine at some point, did view it that way. Despite having all the Player of the Year awards in his conference, did not get invited to the combine. You want a chip on your shoulder. There it is.